A very good morning to all of you. I am Professor Nidhi, Assistant Professor from SIIT Bhopal. As we have gone through this particular platform explanation for part 1, today we are going to study for part 2. There are several different platforms we are going to study for this particular class. So I'll forward my slides and we'll reach to the part 2. We know what a platform is. It is basically a carrier or a vehicle for remote sensing devices which carry both the devices with some sensors. So as we have studied, there are 3 types: ground-based, airborne and spaceborne. And the examples of ground-based have been mobile hydraulic platforms, which are basically nowadays used for correction of the electric cables, then portable masts, then towers, which are widely being used for relocating and locating all the network towers. Now further we are going for today's topic, that is the weather surveillance radar. As we get each and every information regarding the upcoming weather conditions which we are going to prevail in the atmosphere. So they detect and track the typhoons and cloud masses, which are very much needed. That what will be the proper temperature, or else if there are any thunderstorms in that particular area, or the temperature is going to decrease or increase after some time. We get a tentative idea through these platforms that what the weather conditions would prevail in future. Moving to next, airborne platforms, balloons based. There are some different platforms which are being used as airborne platforms, which ranges with an altitude of 22 to 40 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The basic tool, that is the atmosphere, and these are useful to test the instruments which are under the developments. So this is how the balloon based platform is used. After that, some other points are radio sonate and Robinsonate. These are the 2 other airborne platforms which measure pressure, temperature, relative humidity, velocity, and other parameters, where it is a device which is where temperature sensors, humidity sensors, pressure sensors are widely used. So this is particularly regarding the measure of temperature, relative humidity and pressure. Next we are moving towards the advantages of the types of aircraft platform, where high spatial resolution images we get, that is 20 centimeter or less. Then analog photography is quietly available with this particular platform, which gives high resolution images. There are some digital cameras or scanners which are fitted underside the aircraft. They are easily changeable, and they scheduled to avoid other weather problems which exist. The sensors which are used gives an easy maintenance, and their repair is also quite easy. Last, some of the disadvantages, that we cannot enter into the foreign airspace where we require information. It may include some of the government agencies grant. Also aircraft may passes through for larger area, but for smaller area aircraft itself cannot go down with some altitude limits. Also there is high cost per unit area. It is quite costly, which is not economical. Now we move for the spaceborne platforms. These are the sensors which are mounted on board a spacecraft. That may be a rocket, maybe a satellite, or maybe a spaceship. So main advantage is that they cover a large area and it gives a repetitive coverage of an area of interest with regular intervals of time without any technical issues. So this is how we have studied today's lecture of the different types of platform. Now we will continue with the more detailed lecture in next class. Thank you.